If you are a parent, then I strongly recommend you watch this video till the end. If you are not a parent but still use the word impossible, then this video is for you. Hey folks, I am CSK, your personal coach, and thank you for watching CSK Speaks. How many times have we used the word impossible? It may be for us, our own sake, or it may be for our children, for young ones in our homes. The one thing which we normally do is tell them that that's not possible. And we might have valid reasons to say that, but the point here is our reasons may not be enough to discourage somebody from doing something. Now, you don't have to believe me for what I say. Let's look at the life of Charles Dante Rossetti. Charles Dante Rossetti, as we know him, is a famous English poet, illustrator, painter, and also a translator. He was so big in his art that people were booking his paintings even before they were made. That's the legend. So this is an incident which happened from his life, and I'm going to tell you this. But before I tell you that incident, you need to know that Dante Rossetti was not just a famous painter, he was also a great inspirational role model to people. In fact, people like William Morris, Edward Burns, they got inspired by him and their careers took a different trajectory altogether. So he was a painter, an artist, and at the same time a great inspiration. He was known for encouraging people to pursue their passion. So in the life of Dante Rossetti, one evening as he was getting ready to go for a function, for a program, his secretary comes to him and disturbs him and says, "Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there is a visitor for you. He's been waiting for a 5-minute audience." Dante Rossetti was in no mood to entertain any visitors. So he says, "Not today, some other time maybe." The secretary continues, "Sir, I'm sorry, but this man has been coming for the last 4 months. I think all he wants is just 5 minutes, and anyway your program is not scheduled for the next 1 hour. So why don't you spend a little bit time with him so that I can actually conclude his visits to our home and then he can rest peacefully." So Dante Rossetti finally yields to the pressure from his secretary and says, "All right, get him along to my study room. I'm going to meet him there." So Dante Rossetti meets the man there. He's sitting, waiting for the man to come in, and the man comes in. He's a late 40s kind of a person, little bit of a gray hair, and he walks in with a small little handbag. He first greets Dante Rossetti and thanks him for his time, and without wasting any more further time, he pulls out a polythene bag from the handbag. And in that polythene bag, he had a few paintings. Those paintings, he wanted to seek the feedback of Dante Rossetti. So he pulls them out and hands it over to Dante Rossetti and asks him, "Do you mind taking a look at this and giving me your valuable feedback?" Dante Rossetti was taken aback. He was expecting him for an autograph. He was expecting that man to kind of praise him and also thank him for all the service and the work he has done. But instead, this middle-aged man is standing in front of him and asking him for feedback for some paintings which Dante Rossetti has no clue. Anyway, out of common courtesy, he picks them up and looks them, and he's not really a happy man because those paintings were work of amateurs. But he does not want to discourage this man. So he says, "Well, I think there is still a lot of work to be done on these paintings. The matching of the colors, the mixing, the depth you need to understand, and more importantly you need to get the frame right, because once you get the frame, I think the colors will automatically come out of your painting. So I think you have it in you. Maybe you will have to slightly put little more effort and then go ahead and do it. Oh, by the way, I am assuming these paintings are done by you, so you're asking for feedback. Who did this? Is it you? He says, yes sir, it is me. I have only done it and I wanted your feedback. He says, okay, this is my feedback. So you still can improve and work on it, and I'm sure you will get there. So he gives back the paintings to the man. The man thanks Dante Rossetti and puts those paintings aside and immediately pulls out another folder. And that folder had 4 more paintings. And the man says, sir, if you don't mind, thank you for that feedback, but I want you to take a look at these paintings as well. Dante Rossetti was not very happy, but still he picked it up because he didn't want to discourage the man. He looked at him and the paintings, but this time those 4 paintings were mind-blowing. He started to immediately clear his table and arrange all those 4 paintings, and he was profusely focusing on those paintings. The depth of the color, the concept which was brought out in each and every painting, the whole idea of bringing in different combinations and colors and depth, all of that made Dante Rossetti lose the sense of time. In fact, now the secretary is waiting outside the door and asking Dante Rossetti to get going to the program which was scheduled. Dante Rossetti says, no, wait, I have to look at these paintings. These are wonderful paintings. Magnificent is not a word, it's a feeling, and I am having that kind of an inclination to spend more time with these wonderful, magnificent paintings. And then after some time he looks at the man and he says, whose paintings are these? These are wonderful. So the man very humbly replies, sir, they are my paintings. Now Dante Rossetti is confused. The first set of paintings you said it was yours, and now you said these are also your paintings. How is it possible that one person can do these kind of extreme paintings? The first one, to be very frank, were not that great. In fact, they were not at all good. There was a lot of work. It was like some children scratching and trying to learn their hand at color and crayon or paint or whatever. But these are professional work. How is this possible that one person can create these 2 extreme works? So the man says, sir, the first set what you saw was done by me recently. I did it as recent as last month. But the second set what you saw, they were done by me when I was a child. Now if you ask, how did the change happen? The answer is, when I was a child, I never got somebody like you. I never got a Dante Rossetti in my life. Listening to these words, Dante Rossetti collapses into the chair. The message here is loud and clear. The first time that man made that painting, if his parent would have said, it's possible, I think we would have had one more Dante Rossetti in the man. But because the parent said, it's not possible, it's impossible, the man became what he is today. So parents and friends, if you are watching this video, next time you want to use the word impossible, stop yourself and say it's possible. All you have to do is replace the first 2 letters and then make it it's possible, and look at the magic which is going to unveil when it comes to your children once you use that word. You don't have to believe me. You believe Dante Rossetti and the man. You don't have to believe them. You believe your own gut and start using it and try it out. After all, what are we going to lose? You just have to stop yourself from saying impossible and say it's possible. And if that can make the world for your son or your daughter, there you have it. Thank you for watching CSK Speaks. Till next time, keep sharing, keep liking and keep commenting on these videos.